Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're back again, and we want to go over the cards that we had received in our incoming mail that we talked about in the previous video. And one of the reasons why we want to do that is really to establish some kind of transparency and to elaborate a little bit on that. So earlier this evening, we were packing up cards to send out that we had sold. So we had some listings that did well, had some buyers. We're stuffing them in their packages, getting them sent out to where they need to go. And we received a message from a buyer that was dissatisfied with the card that we had sent out, which, that happens from time to time. And if you're going to sell cards, you kind of have to, kind of expect that every now and again, you're either going to get return requests or you're going to get somebody that's not totally satisfied with the product. Even if you do everything you can to make sure that the card is good to go and, meet a buyer's expectations, sometimes things might just fall short. And there's times where, cards come out of the box damaged. And, our policy on that is if it comes out of the box damaged, we're not going to resell it to anybody. A customer shouldn't have to pay for that. Also, too, we're not going to sell anything that we wouldn't buy ourselves. Definitely not intentionally. There's, my standard for a perfect card, maybe somebody else's standard for a perfect card. And one of the good things about grading, although it is subjective, is that it eliminates any of those concerns, because then like no BS what that card is valued at, or how it stands on its own by that subjective grading. So anyway, what we wanted to do was we're getting ready to list the cards that we had received, but before we want to do that, we want to document them. And one of the things that we really enjoy about being able to utilize, not only YouTube but other social media channels for these cards is really just to establish a base of transparency that a buyer can look at our video stream or our Instagram, Twitter posts, Facebook posts, and see that, hey, this is in fact what I'm purchasing, and this is the origins of it. So it's a great tool. If you make up your mind that, hey, I'd like to try to sell some cards, move a few here and there, or build some business momentum through sports cards. One of the best ways you can do that is use your social media platforms to establish that transparency with your customers. And that's one thing that a brick and mortar retail and even the card manufacturers to a large degree are not able to do. So with that said, we're going to flip this around real quick and we'll go over the cards. All right, that didn't take too long. And so we've got a couple stacks, one on the left, one on the right, and we'll go through them real quick now. And one of the cool things about buying cards from people that we like about it, like sometimes we buy just to see what people are doing and how they're packaging their product. So if you've got questions on shipping, sometimes you can learn by the way people package their cards that they mail out. So we ordered this 2019 Prism Draft Picks Lamar Jackson Prism card is the one that we ordered. It's numbered 67 out of 75. It was real cool, holographic prism, the Hyper Prism, and then as a filler, to help protect the card, this particular seller sent some of the Topps baseball series along with it. So, they're sleeved. They're 3 or 4 cards, I believe 4 cards each, put in a card sleeve, and then the top loader was between the sleeve, and that was pretty cool. It was a good way to protect the card. We also got some Jimmy G prisms, and I believe they're 2014 prisms. So we've got a die cut fresh faces. We've got his left facing prism rookie card, and we got several copies of those. Each of them came from eBay sellers. We found them at a pretty good price. After watching the Ravens 49ers game, we decided, man, we need to pick up some of this guy's autos, because I believe he's going to have a great playoff run, and we could see a substantial increase in his card price. It's subjective. You know, don't hold me to it. I'm not saying go out and buy a bunch of Jimmy G's, but Prism traditionally is the way to go. So we're just kind of stocking up and seeing what'll happen with it. And then we got a Topps Strata rookie card and a Prestige rookie card. And then one of the last rookie cards that we got was this die cut Prism, Believe the Hype, and that was just a cool card. And the seller went all out. You know, he sent a plain white envelope. It was sealed in here. Now the only thing that we've got to say was, what was this? I believe there's 4 different purchases here. All 4 of them were Scotch taped. You know, and Scotch tape on a top loader is tough, and it's almost to the point to where you know, we really don't return to sellers who Scotch tape the stuff up. You know, it's tough to deal with, and something like this, like you can see a little bit of the remnant of the Scotch tape there. What's difficult about that, in order to remove the Scotch tape to get the card out of this top loader to put it in a new and fresh top loader, that tape was all around that die cut edge, and the likelihood of us damaging that could have been pretty great. You know, luckily I think we got through there pretty good. It doesn't look like there's any substantial damage. You just see the residue from the adhesive. So that's something to think about. Now our second lot was an Instagram lot, and totally different way of packaging and shipping. You know, this was all painter's taped. You know, like this is great. Easy to pull off, clean release, you know, comes off in one piece, you know. So we bought a Mahomes lot, and the price was pretty fair on that, really fair. Actually, there's a lot of meat on the bone on these cards, an Absolute. I believe these are all 2019. Yeah, here's a 2019 Prism Red Brilliance. It's not numbered. Looks like it's probably a retail card. And then a cracked ice, Patrick Mahomes, and man, that red cracked ice is really awesome. And he's a great quarterback. Was looking at the stat today, you know, in 2 less games than Lamar Jackson, he has about 4,000 more passing yards. Unbelievable. I hadn't realized that. Also in this, we bought another lot from the same seller, and it's Jared Stidham lot, all rookie cards. You know, the jury's out on this guy. We don't know yet what we don't know, but we've got several different versions of the Jarrett Stidham rookies. They tend to sell real well, and the reason why, you know, hey, here's a backup to Tom Brady. There's 10 out of 175 Origins. The backup to Tom Brady and a New England Patriot. So it's hard to go wrong that way. Now we get into some autograph cards. 2019 Luminance, 109 out of 349. We got an Unparalleled RPA, and Unparalleled is one of our favorite products of this year. We weren't big fans of the single player photo with no action shot, but you know, it's kind of growing on us. And then here's a 2019 Donruss, the rookies, and I forget what that, I want to say building blocks, but I don't know if that's correct. Numbered 55 out of 299. It's got a pretty cool auto for modern day auto, and then followed by a 2019 Prestige. So a nice stack of cards right there. You know, it's speculative. Maybe some of those rookie autos are things that we would like to grade. On our second card lot, you know, it came mailed, you know, and everything was in this box, which is pretty cool. You know, guaranteed to, you know, everything came safe. It arrived safely. This lot was a little bit more expensive, but you'll see why. You know, a lot of select and a lot of autograph cards. Here's a Chris Long autograph, numbered 7 out of 10. And we don't, you know, they're not out of the protective sleeves yet, but this can kind of give us a good idea of what's going on. Here's a Corey Davis 1 of 1 from 2017. I believe that might be his rookie card. I'm not sure. Here's a pretty cool card. Select. Looks like Sparks. Laundry tag of Tyler Boyd. and it's a 1 of 1 as well. So that's awesome. Here is a, looks like 2017 Prism, or no, man, rookie card, 2015 rookie card, auto, Prism, 84 out of 75, or 64 out of 75. Got my readers, man, that's tough, but that's a cool looking card. A lot of movement on there. Then we got a 2018 Nick Chubb green Pulsar Prism with an autograph. This guy's having a hell of a year, leading the NFL in rushing. Awesome card. Here's another Corey Davis rookie card. Contenders, draft picks, college ticket. What does that look to be? 18 out of 23. And the Contenders Cracked Ice is just a cool card. And what's really awesome is you can see the Cracked Ice image effect in the white ticket part. So cool auto, short print. Here's another Tyler Boyd limited, 95 out of 299. 3-color RPA. Real nice card. Real nice year for this guy too, with the AJ Green being out, he kind of had to step up and do his thing, but there's that. And then last but not least, we've got looks like plates and patches, 23 out of 25, Cooper Kupp, quad relic, 1, 2, 3, 4 color, quad relic, blue hollow, sticker auto. Look to see if there's, just look at the front and back of there. But yeah, I mean, nice looking cards. We did all right on the buy-in, and that's something we'll talk about in the future. But we just really wanted to share these cards with everybody before we broke them down and put them in the photo booth and got them to market. That way, like we said, selling cards is not easy all the time, and sometimes you'll deal with difficult customers or unexpected results. You've got to be prepared and do the best you can to be transparent and be forthright. On that deal earlier this evening, we worked with the customer and found a number that we could agree to, and so hopefully they're happy. We're happy with it. That's the break sometimes, but it's some of the stuff that you got to plan for and take into account when you're making the decision to try to move these cards. And like I said, one of the best ways you can do is utilize social media to show what you're getting, what you've got, and what you're putting to market. So appreciate your time. Thanks for stopping by. If you got any feedback, man, hey, let us know how we're doing, how to get better, or what we're doing well. And we'll be back to see you again soon.